Hey students, I am really excited for you because you're about to do the Micro Automata project. So we're going to go over the directions here on how to get this completed. So nice thing about this project, one, it's hands-on, so you're not going to have to look at the screen much after watching this. Yeah, two, basically, you're going to be not looking at a screen very much. So it'll be a little break from that, hopefully. So, yeah, micro automata. Automata means self-acting, right? So think of like an automatic door. And so these are toys that, with a little bit of input, they create a very unique output. And so what we would say is rotational movement gets turned into linear movement, where the thing will move up and down. Okay. Um, More on what that will be. So you can imagine spinning one of these cranks on these toys would make the toy actually go up and down. Um, so you have a cup that you've received from me. If you have not, you definitely need to get that cup from me, all right, with holes drilled into it. Two bamboo skewers, one straw, and two circles from cardboard. All right. We actually used a laser cutter to make those circles in Mr. Turflinger's room. So that was pretty cool. I've got a little video on that if you want to see it. Tools list. You do not need the screwdriver. You probably will want some scissors, and you will want some kind of glue. All right. Does not necessarily need to be hot glue. If you have that, that'd be great. All right. Apparently there's a video. I actually am not sure what this is. I'll have to check that out in a sec. I forgot about that. But moving forward, I've already put the holes in, so we can skip this first step. Second step says cut 2 inches of straw, stick it through the hole in the bottom of the cup, and glue it in place. Yes, you will want something like 2 inches of straw in like this. All right, that's going to help keep what we call the follower, which is the bamboo skewer, will help keep it straight up and down instead of going from side to side. All right. Next step, you may need to allow time to dry for some of these steps when you're using glue. So glue a circle onto the tip of a bamboo skewer and stick the skewer through the straw in the bottom of the cup. So they mean actually you're going to glue one of your circles to a tip of a bamboo skewer. And then you're going to put the whole thing in from the bottom of the cup up through that straw. All right. Trim excess length of the skewer. At this point, you will trim off, if there's like a lot on the top and the design you have in mind doesn't need that much, you can take some of that excess length off. But be conservative with it, meaning take less off than you think you want to remove. So if you realize later you want more, you still have some to work with. Okay. Back to this step real quick. It suggests kind of doing it right in the middle. You may want to play around with or think about what would happen if you have the skewer slightly to the side, not too far to the side. If you have it too far to the side, it's not going to work. But yeah, that's something you might try with, messing with. Probably best to just keep it in the center, but we'll talk about that. Slide a skewer through a side hole, through a circle, and then through the second side hole. This is the crankshaft. All right, so you're going to have to put that skewer sharp end through your cardboard. This is one where you definitely do not want it in the middle. Think what happens if you put an axle right in the middle of the wheel. Well, if you're making a wheel and axle, great. But for this toy, if you then spin that and it's right in the middle, what's going to happen with this follower? It's not going to move anywhere as you spin it. All right, you want it to be off center so that as it spins, it's a little bit off kilter. All right, that's what gives it that motion as you spin it. All right, and makes the follower go up and down. So very, very important. Do not put your skewer right through the middle of your cardboard circle for this step. Put it a little bit to the side. All right, you could even try modifying your cardboard circle a little bit, changing its shape. Don't get too crazy with it or it won't work in the end. All right, but that's something to consider. And of course, you can, come back and try this more. It just may not look as neat as you wanted it. But hey, this is about experimentation. All right. So I'm running out of time. Slide stopper pieces of foam. Okay, so you'll want to create something like that. That's not something I'm providing. That's to keep it from moving in and out. Build a handle. All right, you're going to have to figure out how to build a handle. All right, something that looks like this that allows you to turn it. Maybe use that excess skewer. All right. And then you're going to decorate. So that's where it's up to you.